Metal Gear Solid is a stealth video game developed by Konami Group Corporation for the PlayStation console in 1998, and it is directed, produced, and written by Hideo Kojima. It has been on the list of one of the greatest and most important video games of all time, and it has popularized the stealth genre game, an in-game cinematic cutscene. The game has received universal acclaim according to review aggregator Metacritic, and its success produced numerous sequels and media adaptations, including a radio drama, comics, and novels. The game has presented at several trade shows between 1996 and 1998, and it received positive response because of it, and this made a quite significant worldwide interest in the game before its release in 1998. And the game sold more than 7 million copies worldwide and shipped 12 million demos. The mechanics of the game is really interesting and fun to play, so with no further ado, let's dive right into the gameplay. When a nuclear-capable Mecha Metal Gear Rex threatens to launch against the US government, if Foxhound, an elite and genetically enhanced Special Forces unit, does not reclaim the remains of Big Boss with a ransom of 1 billion within 24 hours, a lot of innocent lives is at stake, and the nuclear war will soon emerge. Who will carry out a strenuous job for an acceptable reason? And there comes a legendary infiltrator and saboteur named Solid Snake, who is the one tasked to infiltrate where the enemy is secretly developing the nuclear, liberate hostages, and neutralize the threat. Can he do it alone on an isolated island with no reinforcement and with no weapons at all? In a so-called alternate world in which the Cold War continued into 1990s and ended at some point near the end of the 20th century, the game takes place 6 years after those in downfall of Zanzibar land, and it takes to shape the third chapter in an overarching storyline in regards to the character of Solid Snake. One man who can pull a single impossible job, but behind him is Colonel Roy Campbell, his commanding officer, briefing him on his mission. Master Miller, former drill instructor and survival coach, helps him to survive alone in the most dangerous place to be. Mailing invented a Soliton radar system where he can detect where the enemies are. It's not just a one-man mission after all, isn't it? But still, if Snake will fall down, it's all over. Then there goes with the opposing team, the antagonists. Foxhound and its genetically enhanced and elite soldiers. Liquid Snake, the twin of Solid Snake, the man with the same code as him. Revolver Ocelot, a Western-style gunslinger and an expert interrogator whose weapon of choice is the whole single-action army. It makes sense why he's called Revolver. Sniper Wolf, a delicate and beautiful but an extraordinary sniper. Vulcan Raven, a hulking Alaskan shaman armed with an M16 Vulcan torn from a downed F-16. Psycho Mantis, a psycho profiler and psychokinesis expert, and Decoy Octopus, a master of disguise. All of them have strengths and weaknesses, but it takes skills to take them all down. Will Solid Snake take advantage of their weaknesses? The mission of Solid Snake is to infiltrate, rescue hostages, and stop the nuclear threat. Snake can crawl under objects, using boxes as a cover, and hide around walls to go around the enemies. Soliton radar, infrared goggles, and a cardboard box are some of the tools to help Snake on his mission. And one of the most important tools is the codec, where Snake can communicate and get information from all of his on-call support, or else he will get himself surrounded and can take severe damage and maybe get himself killed. The game is a bit tricky at first, but it's really fun and challenging. Now, it's about time for the player to get in hands of the controller and make Solid Snake a man he needs to be.